So we are waiting Williams, but there was some kind of a little bit of disconnection on my side, and I don't know what's happened. Anyway, I'm sorry for this technical problem. All right, let's have a look what we have here from the Williams. It looks like everything disappeared from the chat. I don't know why. But there is no comments on monetary policy or the outlook from the Fed's Williams. So yeah, first is out, nothing special, nothing extraordinary. Then we have a Powell after the US cash open, right? There is a stronger dollar going on. That's what we discussed with the pound. So euro pound over here. It's weakening. So trying to summarize the first part of our meeting, I'm looking to sell euro dollar higher towards 12.70. I'm very curious what is going to happen around 12.15. With the pound, I'm not in rush to try to sell it, right? I'm looking for 27.50 or more or less around this level. I like this price action over here and this stoppage formation right now, because that's where we made lower low. But let's have a look a different way. I think I'm gonna to skip cable right now, and I want to focus on euro pound. So here still waiting a little bit higher, as well as so euro pound. I'm looking to sell on Riley towards 88.80, and with Aussie half short, and remaining half is waiting closer towards 70. Eventually I'm looking for a stop run in case of extreme risk on scenario. But overall, that's what we discussed this morning as well. I like this line. I like the return, rejection, and just the reminder, we are after the RBA cut and head of RBA statement. During the second part of our meeting, we are going to have a look on the Canadian dollar and crude as well, right? Because crude is testing currently, based on the daily chart, is testing currently the levels we started the rally from, right? So it might be the case for a little bit more stop hunt, right? But overall, I'm not gonna be surprised in case we are going to see the rally from around 50, right? Now, taking into the consideration what we've seen here, right? The broken low from the 29th of May, we are talking about the 56.76 as a first possible supply. It's also very well visible. The 56 plus level is also very well visible here based on the weekly and this broken demand. All right, as you can see, we are talking about the 56.70 range, right? And the low over here is a little bit higher, 57. So higher end of the 56. That's in case of Riley from here. That might be the case. And here is also the over under possible. So it may influence what is going on with Canadian dollar, right? So it's worth to watch, especially if we are gonna to see the bounce, overall bounce based on indices, right? As you know, yesterday, and we discussed it this morning, we hit important levels. To be honest with you, I thought we are gonna to hit the stops and we are gonna be lower, but yeah, looks like we are trying to break. What's this? It's the size of the bounces we've seen when we were on the move lower, right? So this one was bigger. This one was bigger. So we still got some space here. And earlier today, during the morning meeting, I've mentioned that the bounce towards pre-yesterday low cannot be ruled out, right? So we have here few levels we are going to watch around the US cash open. Okay. So that's how I see the things. We are approaching first break very quickly. Let's check what is going on with the services. By the way, where I've seen it earlier today, there was a very high probability based on the futures market. I have to have a look. I have to find it because I don't wanna be wrong. But looks like by September, market is almost certain that we are going to get one cut. So we'll see. That's why I think the Powell today is very interesting, as well as the upcoming Fed meeting later in June, right? So plenty of things to discuss during the second part. So right now, slowly we are going and we are preparing ourselves for a break. Okay. So the bar is open, first time today. Coffee, tea, non-alcoholic drinks only, guys. Charts staying with us, and I'll be back around the top of the hour.
It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
stomping at the end there from Jeremy Corbyn. We've just seen Jared Kushner leaving at number 10, the son-in-law, of course, of the president. That's sort of a little indication that we might see the president very shortly. Indeed, of course, he wasn't going to come out during, Dominic Wyckhorn is here, during Mr Corbyn's speech, was he? And that would have been foolish.
Well, he might have. He might have tried to upstage him, but he didn't, which is all very convenient for us, isn't it? So, yeah, he's still waiting in there. I think he's a bit late now to walk across Downing Street, which he was expected to do 5-10 minutes ago. We expect him to do so. I think it's a sign that he's on the way. As you say, his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, who's just left.